What is going on, guys? Politics Gaming here, and today we are going to be playing the political process. I will be holding a little giveaway in this live stream today. This is going to be my first live stream that I'm actually going to be taking part of. First time in a while. So I am officially back from my hiatus. I do apologize for that unexpected hiatus that I have been taking. I am definitely back for the time being. So with that, I am going to be holding a giveaway as a little apology for me being gone. But the giveaway today will be over the political process, and as we do that, we are going to be starting a brand new game for ourselves. We're going to make ourselves a little character, and I'm going to be playing as more of a someone I can actually play as. I'm not really for that little series that I actually have going on now. So we are going to be playing as Garrett. Garrett Peterson. And he is going to be 21 years old. He's going to be a Republican. And an appearance, let's go ahead and randomize that appearance to something that we actually like. Someone that looks young is really what I'm looking for. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with that. Let's keep randomizing. I think that'll be good. And let's see what... I'm gonna go ahead and go with that hairstyle. That's kind of like the main hairstyle I've actually been going for. And I want to get like a little blacker. No. I think that's good. Let's do jaw type. And accessory shirts. Glasses. I don't want to wear glasses. Nose type. Oh, God. Why is that nose so long? That's disgusting. Nose height, let's go ahead and lower that nose. Yeah, you're going to be seeing me just creating a character for the first couple of minutes in this. Eyebrows. Eyebrow width. Heights, and then thickness. God, the eyes are so god-awful. Alright, that seems more acceptable, honestly. Now, I guess you can't mess with the neck length. So what did I miss? Zachary, you have not missed anything. Basically, I'm just going through and I'm making my own character right now. Just taking a couple of minutes because I do I do like creating characters, so it's more of a fun thing that I can actually do. All right, we're gonna go ahead and make our own policy right now. Again, I will be holding a little giveaway in this live stream. Hopefully a lot of people actually start joining up. We only have 3 viewers right now, so if you guys have anyone that's interested, then go ahead and let everyone know that there is a giveaway going on right now. Let me actually go ahead and get the link as well and let people know there is a little giveaway going on. And And then, actually, yes, for supporting minimum wage. I am actually gonna be doing that. Do you believe government aid to the poor does more harm than good? In terms of helping the poor raise themselves out of poverty, we're gonna go ahead and put more good on that. Do you want... So I'm gonna go ahead and say decrease for all of these. Actually, we're gonna maintain upper income individuals. Raise taxes or increase spending, or lower taxes, decrease spending in order to improve the economy. Do you think it is better to raise taxes, increase spending? We're going to go ahead and go for the latter on that. Hey, what's going on, Balkan Mapping? Welcome to the live stream. Do you support or oppose a flat income rates so that all income levels pay the same percentage? I'm going to go ahead and support something like that. Do you support or oppose background checks when purchasing firearms? Do you support stricter gun control laws? We're going to oppose. Banning high-capacity magazines, clip-trick guns? Oppose. Do you support or oppose banning the sale of assault weapons? Oppose. Do you support or oppose deadly stand your ground laws? We're going to go ahead and support that. Do you support or oppose free community college? We're going to oppose. Do you support or oppose free preschool for all eligible children? We're going to go ahead and support something like that. And do you support increasing the salary public school teachers? We're going to support that. Support or oppose a path to citizenship? We're going to oppose that. Do you support tightening security at the border? We're going to support. Do you support or oppose expanding the number of short-term visas for immigrants whose job skills are needed in the United States? We're going to go ahead and support something like that, because if there's jobs that people do not want, then we can go ahead and give those to immigrants. Do you support or oppose requiring food companies to label GMOs? We're going to support that. You support or oppose reducing the income gap between the rich and the poor? We're going to oppose. Do you support or oppose the legalization of same-sex marriage? Support. Do you support or oppose providing the same government benefits to same-sex married couples? We're going to support. Do you support or oppose making recreational use of cannabis illegal? We're going to support. Do you support or oppose making all abortions illegal? We oppose that. Definitely oppose that. And I am pro-choice. Support or oppose defunding Planned Parenthood? We are going to... We're going to oppose. Support or oppose cutting food stamps to reduce the federal deficit? I'm going to go ahead and oppose, honestly. And then we're going to support Social Security. And this is just on energy. We have 8 people watching. Everyone that is watching, go ahead and leave a like on this video so we can probably get into a couple of recommendeds. So then we are going to be pro clean energy, as well as equal emphasis on producing natural gas. I think there should be more or less on oil. We're gonna say less, and then more on nuclear, and then less on coal. And then Do we think the environment or the economy is more important? We're going to say the economy. We are going to say humans are the cause of a global warming, because honestly they are. And then these are more environmental policies. Do you support or oppose limiting the amount of greenhouse gases? We are going to oppose that. Implementing policies to fight global warming. We're going to oppose that. Mandatory controls, oppose. Spending more money on the development of solar and wind technologies, we're going to support. Do you support or oppose spending federal money to develop alternate sources of fuel for automobiles? We're going to support that initiative. Do you support or oppose permitting federal government land to be used for oil exploration, actually. Support that. Increasing automobile emissions standards for automobiles, we're going to oppose. And do you support or oppose policies to reduce U.S. carbon emissions? We're going to support. Do you want to increase, decrease, or maintain current military spending levels? We're going to maintain. We oppose a single-payer universal healthcare program, and we are going to support expanded Medicaid. And then we're going to calculate that ideology. We are a moderate on both scales, so we are definitely more of someone that kind of does anything. Hey Jake from State Farm, what's going on? And we're going to give ourselves a little bit of a pension fund of about $2.5 million. Is usually the default amount of money I always give myself at the beginning of these games. We're gonna change Hunter Peterson, Hunter. Clyde Murphy, let's go with that. And then continue. All right, so I'm gonna actually ask you guys that are watching right now. We have 10 people watching on this live stream. So guys, what state do you want me to start out of? And I'm gonna give you guys a couple of minutes, or not really a couple of minutes. I'm gonna give you guys a few moments to actually pick that out. So the most amount of suggestions I actually see, I want you guys to tell me about what you guys want me to do. Pennsylvania actually was my first. Pennsylvania was actually my first choice, honestly. So that's actually really funny. I was really thinking about going out of Pennsylvania. So we got Pennsylvania, Virginia, Oregon. Virginia is definitely in the news, mostly because of their Democratic governor wanting to take all of their guns. So we have Ohio. Is one choice. We have we can become a California Republican. Virginia would be fun, so we have 2 suggestions for Virginia. Oregon, would be very hard to have influence on the state level. I'd love a UK version of this game. Yeah, that'd be pretty interesting. We have the state of Michigan, very split up. We have independent votes that we can actually get. Texas, we have a little suggestion for the state of Texas. Florida's another option that we can actually do, 49 to 47. We have Tennessee, Kentucky. We can become an Illinois Republican. We have the state of Oklahoma. We can become a Minnesota Republican, see if we can actually have some influence in the state of Minnesota. We have Wisconsin, Missouri, Indiana. Was actually one of my things. We have 2 suggestions for Texas, so we should have a tiebreaker if you guys want either Texas or Virginia. Let's see what other suggestions we got. We have Georgia is a suggestion from myself. Arizona's state of Arizona. Washington, Iowa is a suggestion. Pennsylvania seems like a really interesting spot. If we actually pick a interesting county out of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Vermont, New Hampshire is a suggestion. Massachusetts, Connecticut. Connecticut is actually pretty Republican in this game, and they've actually been voting overwhelmingly for Republicans in a lot of the games that I've been seeing. Okay, Pennsylvania and Chester County. So we have a suggestion for a county out of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. So let's see. Really leaning on Pennsylvania, guys. Because I have been wanting to play out of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is a really interesting state, honestly. We have Alaska. Let me see Hawaii real quick. Alright, looks like we are going to be playing as Pennsylvania, but Honolulu County, Maui County, Hawaii County, and Kauai County. 191,000, 69,000, and 160,000. Yeah, definitely. Who wants to see me go out of Hawaii on this game, or Lancaster County in Pennsylvania? Alright, it looks like we are going to be playing Pennsylvania. So let's go over to Pennsylvania. And so then we have a county map for the state of Pennsylvania. So then we have Lancaster County, and what was that other one? Chester County. Now, I'm not really familiar with the county map of where a lot of these counties are. So you have Dauphin, I believe that's Dauphin. Philadelphia County, which is impossible for a Republican. We have Bucks County. Allegheny County, we have Allegheny County as a suggestion, and I know exactly that's Allegheny County. But that is overwhelmingly Democrat by 15 points, but there is a little leeway with the independent vote. So we have a suggestion for Allegheny County. Let's see what else we got. Erie County, Crawford County. What about a suburb? Oh, here's Chester County, which is a suburb of Philadelphia. We have Bucks County, which is that. So that would allow us to become countywide official. So we have Chester County, which is 49 to 46, and then 5. So what should we actually do, boys? Chester County or Lancaster? Now, where's Lancaster County? I do not know where Lancaster County is. So I'm actually leaning on Chester County. 509,000 potential voters. 6.9% poverty level. Maybe we can shoot for a Okay, let me check on Chester County then. Where is Chester County? Lancaster is next to Chester, but Chester works too. Yeah, Chester County is pretty interesting. We have Bucks County. Okay, Lancaster County. That's a 10.5% poverty level, 57 to 38, 530,000 people. So we can actually do Lancaster County because Lancaster County is closer to Dauphin County, which is the capital of Pennsylvania. And it's also a suburb of Philadelphia. But if we do Chester County, it's going to be more of a direct suburb of Philadelphia, and it's going to be a little harder to actually get city and statewide positions. So, what are we seeing? So guys, which ones do you actually want? Do you want to do Lancaster County or do you want to do Chester County? I mean, there's not that much of a difference. The only thing is that we have a higher poverty rating with Lancaster County. Yeah, I saw Columbia County actually earlier. 67,000 people, 16.6% poverty rate. I can actually... What is a major city in Lancaster County? Which, it's obviously going to be Lancaster. I think this is actually Amish country. There's a lot of questions I'm asking you guys on this live stream. Okay. Jake from State Farm says Chester County, so we're gonna go ahead and pick Chester County. for this gameplay. And then what we want. So last question I'm gonna ask is what districts are we going to be playing as, and what city are we going to play as? I'm gonna take the first suggestion of a city out of Chester County, and we're gonna be picking some things because I do actually like to get the districts right, so we're actually playing in a very accurate place. So if we actually what about Delaware County, Montgomery County, and then Bucks County? Now we're gonna do Chester. Okay, so we have a suggestion for Westchester. I'm actually looking at Google Maps right now just to see. So we have a suggestion for Westchester in Chester County. Is that like the largest city in Chester County? All right, yep. That's what we're going to be doing. 509,000 people in this county. Then we are going to be playing... We're going to be playing as Westchester. We're going to be starting in the year 2015. So then here are our school board districts and then city council districts. 77% Republican, 59% Republican for the school board and city council. We're definitely going to be shooting for city council or mayor right off the bat. Oxford, actually, we have another suggestion for Oxford. Oxford. Alright, yeah, we're just going to be coming out of Westchester for now. Alright, these are going to be our districts. Congressional District 6, State Senate District 9, and then State House District 160. Wow, that is a lot of State House districts in the state of Pennsylvania. And then Westchester. Let's go ahead and look at advanced options. And then City. We are going to be playing out... So we're playing as the county, I guess, which is going to be the city. We have a population of 509,000. Or if we're specifically playing as Westchester, we're only gonna have, like... Westchester literally had, like, a couple thousand people in there. Yeah, 18,461. So if we're just playing in the city limits of Westchester, that's going to be our thing. But if we're playing as the actual county of Chester County, then we're going to be acting as if that whole place is a city. There's a lot of setup going into this game, so I know I should probably shut up or something. Oh, okay, yeah, so we have a lot of these districts for the city. Okay, I think this is going to be good for now. I'm not seeing any suggestions going on in the comments. So progressor, let's go ahead and check PA 6. And that goes all the way up to Reading. Reading, Pennsylvania. So let's see what the population of that is. Reading, Pennsylvania. Alright, I think this is going to be it, and then we are going to continue. First task in your political careers will be to appoint a chief of staff. We're going to go ahead and select her. This is just a little bit of information for that. Let's see what kind of jobs we have going on. We have school board member, city council member, or mayor. It's going to be really depending on Westchester as the county seat. Okay, I got it. City council or mayor. Let's go ahead and apply for that mayoral position. And then we are going to... Oh, damn, right as I hit the mayor button. Kirby Garza. I'm going to go ahead and select that. And then just because I accidentally hit mayor, we're going to... Oh, I thought there was going to be an educational priority. Economic priority. Let's go ahead and select economic. And then we're going to shoot to lower those property taxes. Crime priority. And then we are going to reduce criminal reform, such as drug courts or crime rehabilitation programs. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and shoot for that. And then we're going to reduce road congestion. And then finances, we're going to go ahead and give ourselves a little bit of donation of $200,000. And then we're going to shoot and say that we want to reduce or increase our economic growth. That put our name recognition up to 300,000 people. 71% of Republicans love us, 12% of Democrats love us. Who is the current mayor of... So they're a conservative mayor of Westchester, 4 terms in, 2,000 political points, and the approval rating of 52%. We have a higher approval rating, actually, over him. Westchester also has a college. Okay, that's why you were telling me to do that. So what are his positions? Supports increasing minimum wage. Maintain. Supports. It's going to be probably a hard-fought campaign against this guy. Hopefully we do actually start getting in some more money. Let's go ahead and check on finances. Automatically $2,000 coming in a week. And then... lots of donations coming in, actually. The primary election will be taking place in 13 weeks, and we actually get some rallies going on that increased our independent rating. So every rally we're actually doing is increasing our independent rate. Interviews, let's do an interview that increased our democratic voter enthusiasm for us. And then speeches, keep holding those rallies. Westchester, blah, 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 blah. Make sure, I'm just reading the tab. I'm concerned about all the deteriorating infrastructure. First priority office should be to reduce poverty rates, okay. Let's keep going, do some fundraising. And then let's do something on poverty. Increase that minimum wage. We are 4 weeks from the primary election. Interviews, 57%. And then let's go over to crime, taxes, economic growth. Let's put about $25,000 in adding on that. 3 weeks. 3 weeks left. This district has closed primaries. Independent voters cannot vote in this primary. That sucks. So we have 100% name recognition now. We are 57 with Republicans. Okay, so we definitely need to be going after those Republican voters. We need to check ourselves, see what kind of polling is happening right now. Let's do a poll sample. Let's do approval rating, voter intention, name recognition. Okay, and our name is Clyde Murphy, by the way, so 100% of people know about us. 57% we have the highest approval rating out of everyone. And then Clyde Murphy, 37.7. Parker Shields, who is our opponent that we are actually running against. Carlton Childs. So let's go back to poll data. So he has a higher voter intention than us. Let's go ahead and get that, no big on Republican Westchester. Let's go ahead and get that Republican base back. Where there was something in here. Income tax rates. Damn it, that didn't work. I need to get that Republican base back up. Gun control, high capacity ban, assault weapon ban. I don't think we're gonna be able to do this. Let's do poll data. Let's run an ad against him. Carlton Childs. Which actually, we need to cancel that. We need to see what his positions are. Opponents, Carlton Childs, and then platform. What can we attack him on? He's basically the same as us. Yeah, he is the same as us. He has been mayor of Westchester since the year 2000. Poverty, income gap. Social Security, definite big thing for... How many weeks are we from the election? Marketing. County commissioners are majority Democrats in other county seats after election year. $10 rallies. We need to have one big thing that's gonna like get us back in the game and have like a last minute hit on this guy. Flat tax. Let's just do economic growth again. What are we doing on finances? Alright, let's just do it. Oh, we're leading. Oh. Yep, we lost. That sucked. Very, very close election between me and him. Separated by just over 1,000 votes. But we did lose that election. That sucks. Let's see what other jobs we have. We can run for president, but we don't have anything on that. We're just gonna have to wait until the next election season. So we're just gonna be skipping over a lot of these. Can't really do anything as a little civilian. So there's not a lot that we can actually do. All right, so we have state representative, state senator, U.S. House of Representative, or U.S. senator. If y'all want, it has to be at least 25 to run in this election. No, there's no way I would be able to win a U.S. senatorial race. I can wait until the next city council or mayoral election. I have the name recognition. So I can wait until the next local election, or I can just go ahead and just hit for the state house right off the bat. Who's our current guy? Let's go ahead and check. State level, state house. Pennsylvania is 53 to 47 for the Republican. Let's go ahead and check. Ah, God. Not a lot going on right now. Yeah, I can run for city council or I can run for state representative. It's going to be easier if I run for city council because I actually can get that political experience, and then I can run for state. But it's really weird. If I run for state house, I can actually get the funding for it because I can actually get more like fundraisers, people who are actually going to give me money, and it would be a lot easier for me. I just need to make sure I'm running from an actual, well, I mean, I am running from an actual, like, okay, here, this is actually what I'm looking for. So, guy is running, Chip Lowell. This is pretty Republican district. So what is this, 160? 57 to 43 in the previous election. And actually, what is our city? City council, 55 to 45. And who is our current person right now? So it's kind of split up evenly, actually. So it's pretty... So if we actually run... I don't know if we would be able to... This is pretty interesting. Chester County has always been going more Democrat in the last couple of years, so if we actually do that, we're going to be keeping that. I'll figure it out. So lower chamber of the state legislator is responsible for drafting legislation or updates state law. It also writes legislation that influences tax policy and state budget. Yeah, I think we're going to be going for a local level policy. So we are not going to be running for anything in this term, in this election season. So the primaries are done. We're going to be approaching the 2016 presidential election. Watch the presidential debate. See what jobs you have going in. Nothing. Westchester is much more Democrat than Republican. All right, and we're going to be watching the presidential election. Let's see what kind of administration we're going to be dealing with. Definite Republican win coming out of this election. There's no way the Democrat can actually win with all this. Virginia, Ohio, all Pennsylvania has voted blue, so that's one thing. Going to be dealing with the Democratic. All right, the Republicans have won the presidential election. Colorado has flipped. Wisconsin has flipped. All right, 299 electoral votes to 239 electoral votes. Republicans have also won the popular vote. So we are going to be facing a Republican administration out of this for the next 4 years until 2020. Very, very interesting. Has been elected president of the United States. Let's see our exit polling, and let's check Pennsylvania. See what happened in Pennsylvania and how close that election was. Alright, so we had a 66% turnout, Democratic voters. More Democrats voted than Republicans. And it was 2.9 million to 2.6 million. Dang, Virginia went red. And let's see what the senatorial election was like. 22 Republicans have won their seats to 12 Democrats winning. And then the House election was 244 to 191. So it was a Republican sweep, just like in the actual election. And then let's see what elections we actually have going for us. In 2016, city law is going to effect, which is school law. Professional workshops has been eliminated from the school by the school board, actually. State law is going to affect as preschool programs for low-income children. This increases the eligibility rate from 198% of the poverty level to 217% of the poverty level. And then jobs for 2017, we have no jobs that we can actually do, so we're going to go ahead and completely skip the year of 2017. What city are you from? I live in Atkin, which is in Chester County. Or I don't know who you're talking to. Let's go ahead and skip through 2017. We're also going to be checking on state level. See what's going on. Representative Carl Carter will not seek re-election. Senator Trevor Perry will not seek re-election, and the governor of Pennsylvania will not be seeking re-election. Senate retirement notifications. So representative, senator, and governor. So wow, that is interesting. See what positions we have now. That's summary. State law is going into effect in 2018. Preschool programs for low-income children keeps going up every year. National law is going into effect. Social Security eligibility rate has been increased from 66 to 67. I am actually from Texas, so I am not from the state of Pennsylvania. I'm not from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Medicaid has been, the Medicaid expansion program has been eliminated. SNAP has been eliminated. Interesting. What jobs do we have? I think... We don't have the political experience to run for governor. That's not going to be an option right now. We still have the opportunity to run for state governor or state representative. I think we still have like 2 years before the next city election. Let's go ahead and run for state representative. Education is going to be a priority. Increase preschool eligibility. That's done for. I don't care about that, honestly. Increase the graduation rate is going to be an option. Economic priority, and then increase per capita income is going to be a priority, and then infrastructure is going to be a priority. So reduce road congestion in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. I have to go to my fire company's training meeting. Hell yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and set a couple things up. Let's go ahead and donate more personal funds to our campaign. We're going to go ahead and donate $500,000 to our campaign. And then let's do some polling and interviews. Let's do fundraising right off the bat. $2,000. And then what we're actually going to go ahead and do is finances. We're going for contacts. Introduction. Let's go ahead and get some packs coming in. Environmental pack. Pro-choice pack. National Education Union pack. So we're going to be getting as many packs as we can to give us some money. See you, Zach. And don't forget to come back. National Commerce Conglomerate. Clean Energy Pack. Natural Gas Pack. And then let's go for Party. National Republicans Pack. Congressional. Conservative Construction Pack. 57%. Conservative Agricultural Pack. Let's see if they like us. Senate Republicans. Conservative Communications Pack. Alright, let's see what our finances look like right after that. Packs are giving us $40, and those are going to be going up very soon. Interviews, rallies, Delaware, and then Chester County. Let's attend all those rallies. And then let's do an interview. Wow, that really hurt. You're playing as a Republican, right? Yes, I am. Continue to check our finances. And... oh yeah, we need to start doing some, put $100,000 into that. Until that interview, you were polling really well with the Democrats. Wow, that hurt. Staff, let's go ahead and train our event manager. Event coordinator, and then press secretary. Check our finances. $1,600. So we are losing money right now. Hopefully money is being made back with our packs. But we need to... so we're fighting against an incumbent right now. Again, this is probably going to hurt. So he was city council member for District 1 from 2000 to 2016, and then he was elected state representative. How many weeks are we until the election? We're in a $1,600 campaign overhead right now. If we can hit something really well, then we can actually take this election home. So we have poverty. Let's go ahead and hit the poverty mark. So we have 4 weeks until the election. We need to keep this momentum going. Taxes, crime, guns, infrastructure, health. Let's shoot for Medicaid expansion. And let's go for poll data, 500 name recognition, approval rating, and voter intention. Let's go ahead and do policy support as well, and then voter priorities. So we're Clyde Murphy, just to make sure that everyone knows. Yeah, that's not looking too good, Chief. 5661. So that's the current state representative. We are about 5 points behind him. He has higher Republican support, 67 to 58. Voter intention, he is winning on that. Policy support, 54 to 56. Looks way too close. This is going to be a very close election for us. All right, so policy support is going to be the last thing that we need to very, very thinly concentrate on over the next few weeks. 74 economy is going to be a very, very strong suit that we need to hit. Radio ads, let's go ahead and do some of that. Economic growth, minimum wage, income gap. We have closed primaries. We only need these Republicans to vote for us. And then the general election is going to be very difficult because we are going to be dealing with the Democratic district. You know what would make it scandals? Yeah. This game is still in development, so that's let's go ahead and put $60,000 into economic growth ads. And then we are going to put a couple $1,000s. What is this guy actually? What is this guy about? Let's check his platform. Income inequality is a result of the free market. To support free community college for all citizens. That's something we can hit him on. Free or affordable preschool. We can hit him on climate change. But if we hit him on economic priorities, that's going to be something. Government handouts do not eliminate poverty, they perpetrate it. Social Security, let's hit him on Social Security. That's going to be something. Events, marketing, let's hit him. Health. Economy, where is Social Security going to be at? That's going to be in poverty. Let's hit him on social. Hey, what's going on, Aiden? Welcome to the live stream. Dump another $60,000 into that. How many weeks are we until the election? We're losing money. It's a very unsuccessful primary election campaign. If we win this, this is gonna be a miracle. don't think we're going to be able to win this election. This is... Only have to hit Republicans on this. Alright. I don't think we're going to be able to win this election. Let's do one last poll before the election. Approval rating and voter intention. Clyde Murphy, 55-61. We are definitely going to be losing this election. Alright, and District 160 State House primary results, we have lost. So that is very unfortunate. It's the second election in a row that we have lost. So we're definitely going to be shooting for something local in this next election. Let's go ahead and skip over to the next year and see what kind of elections we have going on. See what kind of state laws we have coming into effect. Alright, school board member Percival Snow will not seek re-election. If you run in this election, you have a good chance of winning. So if we run in a school board election, we have a very, very good chance of winning that election. Eligibility rate of that is increased, and abstinence-only sex education has been established. So we have 2019 elections in. We have city council, mayoral, or school board coming in. Yeah, school board and city council is something that I actually did in the previous thing, if you guys actually watched. We have overwhelming support for me to go for school board. So, school board creates school policies and creates a school district budget. School board also has the authority to collect taxes. The term is 4 years, $30,000, and 6 weeks for the deadline. And then city council member... We're going to go ahead and go for school board since everyone is telling me to go for school board. We're going to set the same guy as our... Then... What is our financial situation looking like? We wasted so much money on that previous election, guys. So anyway, for those who are watching right now, who does not have a copy of this game? And if you do, if you want this copy, please let me know down in the chat below. And also, super chats are appreciated. It is not required for you to actually get this, but since I am coming back, I am that would actually be very interesting for that universal preschool. Let's go ahead and put $11,000 into that. I do believe this is actually closed election, closed primary election, but independent voters cannot vote. So I believe Fiora Morris is the one running. Social ideology, libertarian. What is her? Government handouts, free community college, doesn't like. Teachers are paid an appropriate salary. Republican support's going down. How many weeks are we into the election? If we lose this election, I'm gonna be pissed. Let's do voter intention. Let's just do voter intention. Fiona Morris. Very close election happening right now. Door knocking. Let's keep that going. It's actually helping us a little bit. 58. Interviews, speeches, rallies. How many turns do we have? Finances, $179 coming in every week. Teacher salaries, let's put more money into that. 15,000. It's not helping. Very interesting that we're having so many difficulties with this. 58, 60, we're having some Democratic support coming in. But education, what are the... Free community college, apparently voters want free community college. Alright. Election will take place at the end of this turn. You'll win. Your name is out there in a lot of other elections, so you have a really good chance of winning. For school board, your name is actually really recognized. I think you can get this. Let's go ahead and watch the election results. Very close election. Oh, God. 58, 57, 52. Oh, no! Damn it! Ah, damn it. So close. If we just hit that one soft spot, we would have won. So that's the third election in a row that we have lost. These are the most amount of elections that I've actually ever lost in this game, so it's pretty interesting. I know the game is rigged. The game is rigged. That was interesting. State laws going into effect this year. Unemployment insurance increases the tax rates. That was pretty normal for this game. National law of retirement benefits from 20 years to 18 years of service. Nice. It's actually a good law. Let's go ahead and check over the metrics of what's going on. City economic approval rating is very high, 97.8%. So we have a very good economy in this city. Education, 91%. Poverty, 91%. Taxation. Infrastructure. Everyone wants better infrastructure. Let's go ahead and check about what the state is going through right now. Budget. Commonwealth of Pennsylvania has $25 billion of discretionary spending and $12.6 billion of mandatory spending. What are our mandatory expenditures right now? Medicaid, $7.9 billion. So $8.2 billion is discretionary off of Medicaid, or mandatory spending. What other is mandatory? Not that. $88 million is going toward foster care. 0 is going toward need-based grants for the local schools. $566 million is going to need-based preschool grants. $180 million is going to need-based grants for higher education. And $771 million is going toward distribution of vehicle registration fees. Then what kind of laws do we have? No income tax in the state of Pennsylvania. That's nice. What kind of jobs do we have coming in? State representative. So what did I miss since I left? I ran for school board and I lost. Nice. I am gonna go ahead and skip toward... No, I think I lost that election by like 1,000 votes. It was close, but I mean, it was a pretty separated election. Do you want to watch the presidential election? Yes, we do. This is going to be the 2020 election. I think this is the guy who's running for re-election. Virginia and... Oh, wow, this is going to be a Democratic sweep. North Carolina has flipped. Democrats have won the presidency. Alaska has flipped. Alaska, the state of Alaska has voted for a Democrat. 377 electoral votes to 161 electoral votes. Massive Democratic sweep for this presidential election. The largest Democratic win since the presidency of Barack Obama in 2008. Florida and Alaska have flipped to the Democrats. Very, very good win. Let's see the exit polling from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Where were we? We're right here. 3.4 million to 2.5 million. That's nearly a million vote spread. How did he win Alaska? Yeah, that's the important thing. I want to see the exit polling out of Alaska. Oh, wow, that was an extremely close election out of the state of Alaska. 169,417 votes to 168,976 votes. Very, very close election. And who actually did that? Was that the independents? Probably not. 6,000 Republicans voted for the Democrat. 5,000 Democrats voted for a Republican. I believe that could have been an independent. Yeah, more independents voted for the independent for that. Very, very close election. Very, very close. Yeah, that's like a 500 vote spread. It's Alaska, 65% turnout. More Republicans voted than Democrats, and the Republican lost in the state. Get that, more Democrats voted. That's very, very interesting. You know, what's funny is actually we're literally not winning any elections in this live stream, and we're literally just watching what happens across the country. Alright. No jobs coming in. What state had the most voter turnout? There's no way for me to actually look at that. Elections, federal... Oh yeah, let's check the state and House. Senate and House. Democrats won narrowly, just by 1 seat. Democrat won out of Alaska. So Alaska voted a 6-year term for senator. What about House? Let's see what happened in Alaska. I don't know. I think Alaska does have an at-large district. Arizona, Alaska. Yeah, they just have an at-large. It was a Democratic sweep all across Alaska. 50 to 50, 177,000. So that was a 3,000 vote, but the incumbent lost. Also Democratic sweep in the House, 237 to 198. Oh yeah, let's actually check our city. Politician elections, city. Let's check our elections. 4-3. What about city council? 6-5. Mayoral. Democrat won. Our city. Okay, so this is actually in 4 years. This is actually going to be something we can actually hit. Jobs. Let's go ahead and go to the year of 2022. New media director has retired. Let's also look at this. State law is going into effect. Wow, they're really, really liking to spend money on the preschool programs. See what jobs are in. Governor, state representative, state U.S. House. No, I'm going to be focusing on a local election. Midterms are going to be this year as well. Let's go ahead and look at elections, get that ready. Running elections and State House 28-22. State House. State Senate 109-1-94. So our incumbent Chuck Biebeek actually won his term. And then City, I don't think there was any, no, there wasn't, just in 2019. I don't, oh crap. School board member, city council member. Okay, and then should we go for school board again, or should we go straight for city council? Let's go for mayor again. No. Actually, yeah, let's go for mayor because, I mean, there is a Democratic mayor in there, so... Infrastructure is going to be our #1. Tax is going to be our #2. And then poverty is going to be our #3. And we're going to be doing some door knocking. People really don't like that. Ooh, that really hurt. Let's check our finances, see what kind of money's coming in. So a lot of people really like it whenever I run for mayor. So who do we have? We have 2 other people that we're running against. Let's do some marketing. How much money do we have? We have just under 100,000. How much money do we have? So we have... I'm gonna go ahead and donate 260,000 to myself. Let's do economic growth. And that got our name recognition all the way up. And the primary election is in 10 weeks. Let's do that. Interviews, speeches, rallies, marketing, poverty. Let's go ahead and say we are for increasing the minimum wage. Let's try that again, but a higher budget. Let's do 50,000. Let's do income tax rates. Invest 60,000 in that. Oh my god, that's really, really hurting. Really hurting. Let's do 60,000 into that. It's 54%. Try to recover that. I don't know. This is a different part of the country that I'm really struggling with. I'm used to a lot of these open primaries. I guess that's probably why I'm having such a hard time right now, is because I'm dealing with a lot of these open primaries. And then now this is the first time I'm dealing with closed primaries. So, it's really, really difficult for me to actually try to get this to work. Let's do name recognition, approval rating, and voter intention. Clyde Murphy, 52. Kimberly Finch. So I actually have the third highest out of all of them. So, Clyde Murphy. Okay. $3 weeks, $10 rallies. Just keep going to rallies. Interviews. Oh, the interview worked. Holy shit. And election will take place at the end of this turn. And we have won this election. Finally, we have won an actual election. 26,000 to 22,000. It was a 3-person primary, but we have finally won an election, our first election in the game. The good news is that we have a slightly stronger base of supporters than our opponent, but if we want to guarantee a victory, we'll need to keep voter enthusiasm high. If voter enthusiasm is low, it could decrease voter turnout, which would give the advantage to our opponent. Also try to win over independent voters, get a sense of where independent voters stand on the issues, and then consider adjusting your campaign platform accordingly, but not to the extent that you upset voters from your own party. I think we can win this election so long as our message appeals to a broad enough range of voters. Good luck. So this is going to be the first time I'm actually going to have difficulty with an election. Usually I'm always winning in places where their elections are more... so let's actually do some polling. Let's do some polling out of here. Instead, let's do voter intention, policy support, and voter enthusiasm. And priorities as well. It's going to cost us $14,000. Clyde Murphy, we have 95%. Parker Shields has a very, very high approval rating. We are actually fighting against the incumbent mayor of our city, so it's going to be very difficult. Policy support, 47 to 55, 51 to 69. So if we actually... poll data, priorities, economy... marketing. Policy. I'm going to go ahead and support free community college. And we're going to run an ad on that. No, of course. Let's do minimum wage. Since we're actually fighting over Democratic voters, we need to get that Democratic support. So what is his platform? Ooh, he hates Social Security. Let's hit him on that. We're actually in the lead according to a recent poll updated week 32. So if we keep this up, we are actually going to win this election. Let's go ahead and attend a rally. Volunteer. Let's do voter intention and then public opinion on health, poverty, and taxes. 51 to 48. This is going to be a very, very close mayoral election. We're actually winning over independents. If we actually get a couple more independents to come after us, we will actually be able to hit that. Crime. What is the strongest independent position? %62%. Ooh, that hurt our independent voter base. Five weeks from the election. What's our financial situation looking like? 31,000, 37,000. We are running out of money. Let's do some more fundraising. $6,000 off of that. Do week 43 candidate decision. Okay, that really helped our independent vote. The next day we're going to be doing questionnaire. Let's do one last ditch effort. And general election takes place at the end of this turn. And 51.8 to 48.2, 85,000 votes to 79,000 votes. We have finally become mayor of Westchester. Finally, congratulations to myself and you guys. Very, very difficult couple of years for me, at least. It's very, very interesting. that I was just having so many difficulties trying to get into any position. But that's awesome. So I think I'm actually going to be closing this live stream, at least for now. Finally, we have the ability. And we're going to go ahead and skip up to the next year. And we're going to see what happens. Parker Shields to submit a city budget to the city council. Doesn't let us see what that is. 52. Oh, now I can run for state representative. Yeah, whatever. Your first term as mayor. This is your office where you conduct all your mayoral responsibilities. Whenever an activity is added to your schedule, you can find it. Blah, blah, blah. So we're going to pick out of all of these are basically all the departments that we have. We're going to be picking the person with the most amount of experience and the closest fiscal ideology that we have. So we're going to be selecting the current one right now. Conservative, that's chief financial officer. Who else do we have? Yeah, we're just going to be sticking with you. City attorney. Yeah, we're going to be sticking with you. Let's go with Whitney Rounds, 93% experience. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure to save this. Jesus Christ. This is Director of Public Works. Let's go ahead and get a Libertarian in there. Even though he has 62% experience. So we're communicating important information to the community, such as city services, policies, and procedures. Select you. Evaluating, recruiting, and managing city employees. Establishes human resource policies. And select you. Maintaining and constructing city roads. Select you. Public housing. Select. Zoning policy and analyzing city planning proposals. Select. Usually I'm always kind of going with the same guy that they already have. Public utilities. Select. Public safety. Watershed management. City's water system, including analyzing city water quality. Most vulnerable, social services. Alright, that's done. City law going into effect this year. Minimum wage goes up from $9 to $10 an hour. And let's see what else we have. Let's also see what happened in the 2023 election. Who is our governor of Pennsylvania as a Democrat? Soon enough, I do want to run for governor. Profile, Clyde Murphy, 30 years old. I think it was like 21 whenever we put him in. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, we have 3,200 political points. Holy crap, how did we get that many? Primary win percentages. Primary election, we've been in 4, we've only won 1. But we won all of our general elections, so that's interesting. See what kind of election, see what kind of a thing we're dealing with. 6 to 5, so we're dealing with Republican City Council. School board doesn't really matter, but we are dealing with the Republican School Board. And whatever. Alright, so also, before I end this live stream, guys, I do want to select someone to win the giveaway that I'm holding. So, guys, if you guys are interested in winning the giveaway, please comment in the chat and let me know if you're interested, and I will select a random few before the end of this live stream. Till then, we're just going to be really looking over a couple of things, especially the metrics over our city, seeing what kind of policies we need to enact. Revenue is 557 million to 515 million. Jake from State Farm is interested. $489,000 is mandatory, while 514 is discretionary. Well, we have $42 million deficit, along with our treasury right now. See what kind of mandatory spending we have going on. Only in foster care. It's always foster care. Let's see what the state's going through right now. Yeah, right, even though there's only 2. Oh, there's a Medicare fund. Oh, okay. Refugee and entrant? What the heck is an entrant? Oh, we got military. Infrastructure. Electricity source. Clean is going up. Dirty is going down, so that's interesting. What about nuclear? What's going on here? Oh, come on. Why are we getting rid of nuclear? Wait. Okay, yeah, that is nuclear. Why are we getting rid of nuclear? We need more. Is it just us two at the moment? Yeah, it's just both of y'all. I literally just have to pick out of either one of y'all. There's only 7 people watching. I guess no one else is interested. See what kind of how many people are uninsured, and 56 million Americans are not insured. Taxes. Here's all the taxes that the United States has right now. Poverty, 14% poverty rate. Education. Well, teachers. What's going on with the teacher situation in the United States? 16-1. Population. Okay. see what kind of legislation we can actually introduce right now. Tobacco, these are all the taxes that we actually have. There's no education-related legislation available. Public housing, community development, energy assistance. No health legislation available. And other social services. Reduces the burdens of poverty. Yeah, I think we're going to be holding on to this for the next game. See what kind of jobs we got. State representative, state senator, U.S. House, U.S. senator, and then party chair for the state house campaign committee, which is I've never run for this before, so I don't know. So you will be responsible for overseeing the recruitment and campaign process of state house candidates, which is interesting. I've never done that before. Guys, if you guys like this, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. For the giveaway, I am gonna go ahead and give Jake from State Farm the giveaway. Congratulations to Jake from State Farm for actually winning that, winning the giveaway. I have seen you more active in the chat this entire live stream, so congrats to you for winning the giveaway today. Not saying that Caleb hasn't been inactive. I think both of y'all have happened. It's just kind of like I hate doing stuff randomly, especially when there's only like 2 people. Jake, go ahead and add me on Discord or send me an email if you can find my email on my channel. I would really appreciate that. Good thing everyone is actually really nice to each other. I've never seen that before. But if you guys like this video, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Jake, just email me if you can find my email on my channel. Go ahead and do that and send me an email. Tell me whenever you do, or just hit me up on Discord. We have all that money that we wasted during those campaigns. I spent $1 million on those campaigns. That's awful. Let's see what news is going into effect. City, state, nation. Pennsylvania news. And we actually... And while I'm actually waiting for you to do that, I'll probably pick this up on Steam. It looks really good. Yeah, I'll show you this actually. Here's actually a city budget that we can actually enact. This one is the really fun part. Public housing, percent that the government pays, expenditure, dedicated expenditure, city treasury, budget deficit. So we actually have to get rid of this deficit right here. This is gonna be our goal. Transportation. Let's go ahead and look at that. What can we actually cut though? What is something we can cut? We need to cut $8 million from our budget. Parks and Rec. Okay, let's cut $5 million from this. So we're gonna put this down to 26 million. 26.2 million. So we need to cut another 3.2 million from something else. Finances. Or we need to gain an additional amount. So we don't have a flat tax. We have a city property tax. So we can increase city property tax. So that's going to generate about $502 million off of that. So we have a budget surplus of $21 million. We have no money going into the road trust. Remember to increase police spending, where we got police department, police special operations, central dispatch, and police intelligence. Oh, here it is. City budget. Criminal investigations, police legal liaison, prosecution. Let's just go ahead and just add more into the city city budget. Let's go ahead and put our surplus at about $10.5 million. It's going to be $114 million for our actual police officers. And then all the other money is going around. Total expenditure is going to be $164 million. And then we're going to add about another $1 million into criminal investigations just to make sure that evidence is analyzed. And then we're going to go ahead and submit that budget to the city council. Your legislation has been accepted by the city council with a vote of 65. Will now be sent to the mayor. Since we actually do have control over the city council, Republicans do have control, so we are going to be able to get some things passed. So without any amendments, we will be able to pass our property tax increase used to fund general city operations. Let's go ahead and support. So that was signed into law. Geez, Westchester has a lot of money to be throwing around. Yeah, kinda, I guess, for a small town. How much do we actually have? $557 million. And I think that budget will actually be an immediate increase. So we have $42 million surplus that we can play with. We need to figure out a road trust strategy just to make sure that money is flowing into the road trust. That is actually the amount of money we're spending on the roads versus the amount we're actually making off of it. And most of that revenue is actually coming from, I believe is coming from, like the, what do you call it? Legislation. It's actually coming from, where is it? Tax reform, flat tax, sales tax, no. So we have like no taxes that we have except the property tax rate. Like, the property tax is the only money that's actually allowing us to fund our city operations. The people must be rich and taxes high. Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, city... what is our GDP per capita? Otherwise, our economic... per capita income is $60,000. So, yeah... Yeah, that's actually true. So we're actually making a lot of money off of that. Crime rate. What is our crime rate looking like? Arrest rates, actually. Violent crime, 41.5. Drugs and public order crimes have nothing to do with anything, actually. Property crime is the second highest that we're actually dealing with right now. Total prisoners, 2,000 at our peak in 2023, and then in 2024 is now 1,800. So prisoners by location, which actually we have to deal with county jails and state prison jails, which we only have to deal with state prisons whenever we're on a state level position. Otherwise, we're usually always dealing with county jails. So 83 drug criminals, with a total of 194 if we combine state and county. Total guns in our county, 588,410. Wow. Then it kind of differentiates it between shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Healthcare, what's our healthcare options looking like? 79,000 people in the county do not have healthcare coverage, but 335,000 people have private health insurance. Wow, this game is detailed. Yes, it is. That is why I love it so much, dude. I love this game so much because how detailed it is, man. $60,000 per capita income. We have to deal with underskilled employees. Dude, this game, I can go all day with how much this game is detailed. It's crazy how detailed this game is. And it is my new favorite game over Empower and Revolution. That is a huge thing. And this game is in early access, man. This game is in early access, and we are able to have more features coming in the coming months. It is going to be very fun playing this game over the next couple of months. It has Class 1 history, Class 3 history. Oh yeah, that's actually something we need to do. Let's just go ahead and do 100% for continuing for fundraising. Definite, because every turn we do, we get money for our next electoral campaign. City property taxes. Another cool thing, before I go, and I'm gonna go ahead and get with Jake from State Farm for his. Whenever you actually have income taxes, so it says an income tax collects money from an individual's income in order to help fund the government. Traditionally, the United States income It's based on tax brackets. As an individual's income level increases, that person's tax rate increases. So you have the first, second, and third tax brackets, which actually have to deal with less than 10,000, less than 50,000, and more than 50,000. And then you get to deal with standard deductions, the standard amount of income that a taxpayer can deduct from their taxable income, and then the standard deduction is not subject to taxation. And then you have personal exemption, which is the personal exemption is an amount of income deducted from the taxable income for each dependent in a taxpayer's family. So these are like kids. We have a flat tax, and then that has the same thing. We have the corporate tax, we have the sales tax. These all go toward funding general government operations, mostly city and locality based. So yeah, for those who do not have this game right now, you can go ahead and actually buy this for about $14 on Steam. So I would definitely recommend buying this game. Go support the creator of this game. Please, please, please support this guy. This guy is going to make the best game ever possible for people who love politics. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this. I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream off right here. If you guys like this, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.